How you doing, man? Thank you for tuning in to the Real CVG YouTube channel. If this is your first time on the channel, I'm gonna ask that you go ahead and subscribe for me, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit it. It really means a lot. It does. There's a lot of content coming and you do not want to miss out. Today, I'm gonna be talking to y'all about life as a 20-something-year-old, man. Living life in your 20s. Because life is a trip, man. Life's a trip. And even though I look like I'm still a teenager, I'm in my 20s. All right, I'm tired of trying to buy things at the gas station and they're telling me that I look like I'm 12. I'm in my 20s. All right, let's get into the video. So this series is called Whol Medz. All right, and that is just a Jamaican phrase for we're gonna have a chill session. We're gonna talk. We're gonna reflect. We're just gonna Whol Medz, Whol vibes. All right, we're just gonna chill. That's all it means. This is episode 6. So that's what I'm gonna be doing in this video. We're just gonna be talking about my experience and my thoughts on this topic. And this is the Real CVG channel. So I'm gonna keep it real. And that's all I can do on here. It's my channel and I run this. So we gonna talk about what I wanna talk about. And if you got something to say, leave it in the comments. We can discuss, we can talk. I do want y'all to comment so that I can hear y'all's feedback on the topics and how y'all feel about the topics. So yeah, let's get into the video. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I was 15 through 17, all I wanted to do was become an adult. All I wanted to do was be a grown up. I couldn't wait to grow up, move out, live my own life, do my own thing. I even had pictures saved on little apps, like Instagram and stuff, of home decor that I was gonna buy and things that I was gonna have. And man, little did I know of what was to come, bro. Little did I know that everything is a bill. Soon as you walk out the door outside your house, it's $20. Automatic, right out the door, you're already spending money just by walking out the house. All right, that's how it feel to me. Being in my 20s really made me realize that, bro, I did not think this far ahead at all. Like, I really didn't think this far ahead because all I knew when I was that age is that I want a car, I want to have a nice place, and I want to have good money coming in. All right, and it's like now you older, you in your 20s, and most of us or some of us have that now. We have the car, we have the apartment, we got money coming in, but it's like once you get to that point, you still got to get up every day and maintain it. And I don't think we talk enough about how much effort and how much energy this maintaining really takes. So it's like, okay, for me, remember, this is the Real CVG channel. All right, I'm talking about myself, my experiences, my perspective. So when it comes to making money, I feel like this is where it gets tricky now. At this point in time in my 20s is where it gets tricky because it's like, I want to have money, but I also want to have the freedom and the time to enjoy that money. Right? So that's where it really gets tricky. Like, there's really a million ways to make money, but I feel like I gotta be smart with it. Because what's the point of having a whole bunch of money if you don't have any time to enjoy it? Like, for real. And like I said, and I'm gonna keep saying, this is the Real CVG channel, so I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. All right. Me personally, I do not like to work hard. I don't like to work hard. All right. Call me lazy, call me whatever you want to call me. But I feel like humans are meant to be more than just a cog in a machine for a business, for some random billionaire out there. I feel like we're more than that. We can enjoy life. We have the right to enjoy life. None of us asked to be here. Literally none of us asked to be here. And now we gotta work our lives away on top of that. Nah, we can enjoy life. That's how I feel. So being in my 20s really taught me that I don't like to work hard. I really just wanna make the most money for doing the least amount of work. And some people gonna hear that and wonder what I'm talking about. All right. Some people gonna hear that and feel like that's impossible or I'm not making no type of sense. But hear me out. Because right now, as we speak, there's somebody out there who's rich. Maybe they're a millionaire, maybe they're a billionaire, maybe they making 6 figures, but they got money and they're working less than 25 hours a week. But on the flip side, there's somebody out there who's working 50 hours, 60-hour weeks and making not even 70K a year. This is reality. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It don't add up to me. But being in my 20s really taught me that I have to move smartly when I'm thinking about making money. Because like I said, there's a million ways to make money. There's a million ways to get rich. There's a million ways to make money. There's a lot of ways to go about it. All right. But how you do it is very, very important, for real. This is what I've learned so far. It's very important, man. One wrong move and you working a 9-to-5 for the rest of your life. One right move and you might just get lucky and might not even have to work ever again. You feel me? And I'm not here to knock a 9-to-5, all right? I'm not here to knock a 9-to-5. I'm not here to talk down on a 9-to-5, because everybody in my family works a 9-to-5. It puts food on the table, it's stable, you got money coming in. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with a 9-to-5. But again, this is the real CVG channel, and I'm talking about me. I can't work no 9-to-5 for the rest of my life. Just the thought of that, just the mere thought of that is depressing as hell to me. Like, to wake up every single day at 8 a.m. or 7:30, depending on traffic, and not get back home until 6 p.m. that evening, or 6:30, depending on traffic, that is depressing to me. There's no way that is not a life that sounds like it's worth living to me. So something gotta shake. Now, something else that I've learned while being in my 20s is how much time and effort it really takes to make genuine, solid friends and have that solid circle, that solid friend group. Nobody told me how hard it really was to do this in your 20s. Nobody told me it's 15 times harder to make a friend as an adult. And matter of fact, it's 30 times harder to make a friend as an adult who's a stud. All right, because once you throw some LGBT in there, it gets a little sticky. First off, just being in your 20s alone makes it hard to make friends, because now you're making friends off of common interests and how well you vibe with the person, instead of just being friends because you see them 5 times out the week like you do in high school. Like, soon as high school over and college, whatever school you're in, once it's over, you realize that you were really just friends with people because you saw them multiple times a week. But in the real world, when y'all have separate interests and y'all don't even really vibe like that, you probably wouldn't even have become friends. But it took me about 3 years to make the friends that I have now. And it's a very small circle. I don't need a lot of people. I don't need a lot of friends. I just need a solid couple and I'll be good. So it took me about 3 years to make the ones I have now, but it's cool because now I got one I can make music with. I can go to the range with one of them. We got common interests, you know? So that's pretty dope. But it took a very long time. Like, I went through at least 1,000 "where are you from" conversations and 1,000 "oh, let's link up" but never happened conversations. All right, it took a lot of effort, it took a lot of time, but once you invest that energy and you start to see it paying off, and you have solid friends that you can rely on, you support them, they support you, it's priceless. That feeling and that thought is priceless. But being in your 20s, it really does take a lot of effort to make friends, because now you got to work around each other's schedule. You might have to schedule an hour after work or something to go grab some drinks and talk. You know, you have to like fit them into your schedule. I think that's why a lot of friendships don't work, especially right now in our 20s, because people don't really want to take that time to go hang out and build a real connection, build a real friendship. People got a lot going on, so it's a little bit more complicated. I think it's a very important investment to make, man. Just that small investment of your time. It's like you planting a seed for what could really be a good support system. And you need that in your 20s, man. You need that solid support system. You do. So I feel like it's a good investment to make, man. A couple minutes of your time just to make a friend, a solid friend. It could really pay off in the end. But yeah, I think that's very important. And you know what? There's some people out there who don't want to make time to go make friends, but they will link up with a girl in a heartbeat. They'll go link up with a potential bae in a heartbeat, but they don't want to meet up with a potential friend. Let me tell you how I feel about that. Now, to each his own, but like I said, this is the real CVG channel, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. Bro, we are in our 20s. Leave that girl alone and go find you some good friends. I'm telling you that right now, bro, because these women come and go. These women, they come and they go. Literally, they come and they go. If you get it, you get it. But your friends are the ones who's gonna be here before and after that girl. When she break your heart, your friend's gonna be there. When she cheat on you and she leave you or whatever the case may be, or when y'all decide that you both just want different things and you amicably separate, let's put it like that. Your bro's gonna be the one who's there for you. That's facts. Now, I'm not saying that your relationship is absolutely gonna end, but I'm just saying we gotta be real. We're in our 20s. It's probably gonna end. All right, it's probably gonna end. And your friends are the ones who's gonna be there to pick you up and help you bounce back. Go out there and make you some solid friends. I'm looking you in the eyes. You watching this right now. Go out there and make some friends. Trust me. Trust me. Don't listen to all that, stuff going around on social media talking about, oh, I got trust issues. I can't trust nobody. I don't got no friends. Go out there and make you some solid friends. I'm telling you. Now, like I said, making friends in your 20s in general is already a little bit tricky. But once you throw some LGBT in there, it gets even stickier, man. Because in the stud world, it's like 30 times harder just to make a friend. On this quest that I've been on to make friends, I have had everything go wrong in a stud friendship that you can possibly imagine. I've had friends, they not friends no more, but I've had people try to mess with girls that I was talking to. I've had people go behind my back. I've had people just straight, bro. Everything that can go wrong in a stud friendship has gone wrong with me. I've noticed it. I've been there. I've moved on and made some solid friends. I've had studs who think I want their girl. I've had studs who think I want them. And it's like, bro, I don't want you or your girl. I'm really just trying to make friends. For real. Slow it down. All right. I've had a lot of potential stud friendships go left. Of course, as soon as it went left, they lost the potential. But it was worth it, going through everything that I went through to be where I'm at with these friends that I have now. It was all worth it, man. It was all worth it. You gonna go through a good 3,000 to get you a solid 3. That's how it feel. That shit crazy. And we gonna keep this video kind of short today. All right, I got some stuff to go handle. So the final thing I want to talk to y'all about is that being in my 20s really taught me that everybody is not raised the same. Everybody ain't raised the same. Of course, I knew that already growing up. Everybody not raised the same, obviously. But I didn't expect it to be to the extent that it's at. All right. Like, I feel like until you come out here in this wild, wild jungle, that's what I call it. Being out here in my 20s, the wild, wild jungle. But yeah, bro, everybody is not raised the same. Did y'all know it's people out here not washing the meat before they cook it? It's people out here not washing their meat, not washing their rice, not washing their feet. What is going on? Like, for real, like, what is going on? But nah, for real, on a serious note, everybody wasn't raised the same. Because I realized that growing up in my household, there wasn't a lot of yelling and violence. Like, my mom, she didn't really used to yell at me. If I did something wrong, she would talk to me, and then, it would be okay. Like, there was no yelling, there was no violence, nothing like that. So now being out here in my 20s, if somebody tries to yell at me, it's like, who are you? And why are you yelling? Because my mom doesn't yell at me. So why are you yelling at me? Like, I will straight up ignore you if you yell at me. I touched on this briefly in my video called Let's Talk Relationships. Go check that out. Go check it out. I touched on that briefly because it's true. The way that we were raised and the household that we were brought up in, it can really affect a lot of our day-to-day interactions. Like, for instance, that yelling situation. And also the way that you were raised can determine how you perceive love, what love means to you. All right. That is very important, especially in our 20s. A lot of people I've met who are in abusive relationships and stuff like that. And it's like, it just made me think deeper. Like, I'm that type of person. When I see something happening or when I learn about a situation, I be thinking deeper into it. Like what could have caused this? Where is this stemming from? That's how I be feeling. So yeah, man, you gotta really be careful out here because everybody was not raised the same. But that's all I got for right now. I just want to say that if you're watching this right now and you're in your 20s, keep going. Don't give up and don't compare yourself to people that you see on social media, man. Like for real. Because I feel like we all need to hear that. Every person in their 20s need to hear that. Even the ones who, you know, they already know that they're doing well. Sometimes it's still good to hear somebody tell you that you're doing great. So I'm here to tell you that you're doing great, man. You're doing a great job. Don't give up and don't compare yourself to other people. Because this age that we're living in, especially with social media, it's easy to feel like you're behind in life or you're not where you want to be, or everybody else is living a better life than you. Everybody else got more money than you. I've fallen into that trap before. I've been, you know, on social media. I see everybody been on social media, but you know, I be on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. It's like soon as I open my Instagram, the first thing I see is somebody in Greece or somebody in Aruba or somebody doing something and being somewhere that I want to be. And it's like, you can't fall into that trap. You can't keep comparing yourself to these people. They different. You different. Y'all got different life paths. That could be you one day. Who knows? But right now, it's just not your time. And that's okay. Everything is all about timing. But you're doing great. Don't compare yourself, man. You're doing great. But yeah, we gotta be grateful for where we are now and how far we've come, man. In our 20s, it's a lot of people who didn't even live to see 20 at all, much as 21, 22, 23, 24. You know, it's people who not here right now, man, who didn't get to be at this point where we at. So we gotta be grateful and we gotta really take a step back and be like, you know what, man? I'm grateful for where I'm at. I'm doing great. Life is good. But like what Drake and Future said, life is good, man. But yeah, thank you. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you, for real. If you made it all the way to this exact second, go ahead and drop a comment so I can know that you watched the whole thing. I appreciate you, man. I see the views on this YouTube channel increasing. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed. All the new subscribers, thank you and welcome to the Real CVG channel. But yeah, man, I'm finna head out. That's all I got for y'all. Subscribe, like, share, all that stuff, man. I appreciate y'all.